Hello and Happy New Year. My name is Scott Norman. I'm the Executive Director of the Texas Association of Builders, and this is the first of several builders reports from the Texas Capitol and your Texas Association of Builders throughout the session. Next week, on Tuesday, January 10th, the 88th Texas Legislature will convene, and for 140 days, the 181 legislators, the big three, governor, lieutenant governor, and speaker, will engage in the biennial process of addressing laws affecting 30 million Texans. As always, as we've done for the last 77 years, the Texas Association of Builders will be engaged in that process, speaking on behalf of and along with our almost 10,000 members, builders, associates, remodelers, developers, and others all across the state on issues affecting housing affordability, home attainability, and frankly, the American dream, trying to provide a quality place to live for Texans in our rapidly growing state. I encourage you to engage in this process in whatever way you can. One of the easiest ways that I would like all of you watching this video to do is go to texasbuilders.org, our website, and in the Government Affairs section, there's an Action and Advocacy Center, and I urge you to sign up. Sign up for alerts, sign up for calls to action through our voter voice software, so we can use you, our grassroots army, to engage on issues affecting your business, our industry during the legislative session. Speaking of the session, this session, our top legislative priority is going to be working on reforms to the Residential Construction Liability Act. This statute that was passed in the 1980s has not been updated significantly in almost 20 years, and it controls dispute resolutions arising from construction defects between home builders and homeowners. The goal is to resolve these defects amicably or as expediently and as cost effectively as possible so people can get homes repaired in a quality manner. But as I said, the statute needs updating, and we've been working over the interim on some reforms to the act, as well as trying to bring the statute of repose in line with trend across the nation in the number of years that you have to bring these disputes to court. In addition to that, we're going to be working, as I said, on numerous issues affecting home attainability. This has always been a priority for us as the voice of the Texas residential construction and development industry in Texas. But this session, because of the housing affordability crisis we see across the state and nation, there are more elected officials, allied groups, new groups that have started up that want to engage on this issue, because it's something that Texans, I think, intuitively understand more than they ever have before, that the dream of home ownership and the ability for the 1,000 people a day Texans move into this state, as well as our homegrown folks and young people, old, and everyone in between alike, to have a place to call home is a challenge. There's a lot of reasons for that. Some of it is market driven. And some of it, are things outside the control of the Texas legislature. But there are things, especially on the local and state regulatory level, that the legislature can address. And we are going to be engaging on those issues along with our allies. One of the big issues that we're going to be engaging on again this session is on building and land development timelines for permitting and plan and plat review, as well as the cost involved in those processes, as well as building inspections and some of the other things during the construction process. Many places around the state, jurisdictions, they do this very well, and there's a great relationship, but there are those examples around the state where there are challenges in getting these projects going, and that affects costs significantly, that ultimately affect housing costs. Thankfully, this session, the big three, the governor, lieutenant governor, and speaker, who are all coming back, that were all reelected, and the speaker we expect to be reelected next week on the first day of session, have expressed a willingness to engage on these housing issues like they never have before, and we look forward to working with all of them as we try to address these challenges. So I encourage you, as I said, to sign up on our Action and Advocacy Center on texasbuilders.org, and look for these videos that we're going to do regularly throughout the session to keep you informed, and we'll go into depth on some of the specific issues as well as the goings on. So for now, again, Happy New Year to all of you, and look forward to speaking again soon. Thank you.